Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me thank General Jaffrey for inviting me to this event. And let me also at the very outset extend my felicitations to the Ambassador of Romania on the 100 years of unification. Romania, as you all know, is on the trajectory to progress and prosperity. And we in Pakistan take great pride in having very good relations with this country. Not only government-to-government relations, but people-to-people relations as well. And even during the Cold War, I remember how things had been very good between our two countries. And this process continues. And I remember when I was Additional Secretary looking after Europe in the Foreign Office, we were then trying to have a generalized system of preferential trade concessions from the European Union. And I invited the then Ambassador of Romania to the Foreign Office to request him for their support within the European Union. And I distinctly recalled that when I submitted to him that how Pakistan desperately needs trade concessions from Europe, given the earthquake which took place in 2005 and then in 2010. So his off-the-cuff immediate response was that you consider Romania as Pakistan. We would not only support Pakistan's case, but rest assured that Romania would actively make sure that Pakistan is given GSP Plus. And thank God, then we subsequently did get that trade concession. Romania, as was mentioned by General Jaffrey, is taking over the rotating monthly presidency of the EU from the 1st of January. And our advance congratulations to Romania. And we hope that under its leadership, Romania would be able to inject some more vivacity, energy into this organization, which is currently facing some problems. I returned from London yesterday, and as you all know, that draft Brexit has been presented to the House of Commons by Prime Minister Theresa May, and now that is being debated. But I could feel, living in London for about 2 weeks, that the people there are not generally very upbeat about the idea to leave the European Union. Though they voted for it, but now in retrospect, after some introspection, perhaps there is some realization that it was not a good outcome. And now under the Labour Party, under Jeremy Corbyn, they are trying to see if a second referendum can be held to once again go back to the people and seek their decision once again. And it is very much possible that the draft Brexit plan may not be approved by the House of Commons. If that happens, then obviously Prime Minister Theresa May's government would be in trouble. She may have to resign, and then we may see elections in Britain sometime next year. And if the Labour government wins, then obviously there can be a second referendum. What I'm saying this because the experiment of the European Union is very important, not only for the European people, but also for the world at large. Because if you look at the history, post-Cold War history, after the massive devastation that took place, this idea of creating regional integration and interdependencies, in that context, the European Union is a kind of trailblazer organization. It's a lodestar for other regions in the world. And whether one agrees or not with many things, but the European Union has come a long way since its establishment. First as a steel and coal community, and then the European Union. And it has not been an easy task. From common agricultural policy to common security and foreign policy is a very, very tough task, because at the end of the day, states decide to concede some part of their sovereignty to a supra-organized regional organization. And for us in Pakistan and in other parts of the world, though this model was replicated by the regions like in ASEAN, Southeast Asia, then in American Economic Organization as well, in South America, and then Eurasia Economic Union, then African Union. So many regional countries or regions did try to emulate the European Union. But the success has not been that great in the context of other regions, as we see in the European Union. In South Asia, we also tried and, as you would know, formed the SAARC in 1985. But unfortunately, we have not been able, our region has not been able to realize its the original mandate of the SAARC and the SAARC Charter. And unfortunately, this region continues to be riven with conflicts, misunderstandings, and trust as well, trust deficit. And when I was in India, people would always sometimes ask me as to why South Asia cannot be separated from the politics of Pakistan and India. And my immediate response to them would be that you cannot establish, or you can establish, but you cannot strengthen a regional organization when interstate relations are not at a certain level of mutual trust and mutual benefit. Unfortunately, Pakistan and India, the problems which our two countries face, there is a huge trust deficit. There are serious problems which continue to bedevil our relationship. Hence, SAARC, its original mandate, we have not been able to do much about that. Despite efforts Pakistan has made, other countries have made, but the success has not been that great as one would have expected. So in order for the regional countries to really promote regional trade, cooperation, integration, in my view, it is a kind of sine qua non that bilateral relations are first come to a certain degree or to a level where the countries feel confident in dealing with each other. So that mutual confidence is somehow missing in South Asia. But now the European Union has assumed, I think, additional importance, especially given the Trumpian politics and the way international order is being dented from different sides. The European Union is one organization on which I think we all count, because the post-Cold War order and the international system which we have developed over the years is under threat. And if the European Union somehow loses its importance or it disintegrates, that would be a terrible thing to happen for us all. So my own wish would be that Britain continues to be part of the European Union, though it is kind of still a situation where even Britons are feeling somewhat angst and ambivalent about it. But still, I think there is room, and we hope that some miracle may happen and Brexit does not take place. But if that were to happen, Britain would initially do suffer some setback. There is no doubt about that, because Britain, being a P5 country, an important economic country as well, And then since the establishment of European Union, London becoming a financial hub for the European Union, so some setback will happen to the European Union, but not to the extent where it will simply disappear. European Union will continue to be an important organization, I believe, and countries like Romania, with the growth rate of 5 to 6%, and then the per capita income close to, if I'm not wrong, $9,000, Excellency?
Almost
$12,000 now. So you can see the progress which the European countries which have joined recently this organization, the progress they have made, particularly in their economic growth. It is tremendous, mind-blowing. So our hope would be that the European Union strengthens, further consolidates itself, because it's an experiment which provides much, for us in regions like South Asia, Central Asia, to reflect as to how we can resolve our problems, our disputes, our conflicts, and create an environment where economic activity becomes the most important activity. And the European Union is a very good example for all of us, especially in the post-Cold War era. Now, with Romania, as General Jaffrey very rightly said, Pakistan has always had a very good relationship with them. And this relationship has always been based on mutual benefit. And over the years, we have built great trust, mutual trust. And Romania, I do understand, also focusing on how to further enhance people-to-people contacts, particularly providing great educational opportunities for our students. And I understand that scores of scholarships are offered by Romania to our students. So I would encourage our students here to, rather than fixing their eyes on countries like UK or USA, or now for that matter China, we must not give short shrift to opportunities if they come our way in countries like Romania, because Romania is one country where Pakistanis would immediately feel at home. And I can assure you that, because I have been visiting Bucharest and I have visited many times that beautiful capital and the beautiful country. People are remarkable, they're very friendly people, and they do have a kind of affection for Pakistan. I do not know how this happened, but I think it's an inadvertent, unintended consequence of our long relationship, that people of Romania do have some affection for Pakistan and for the people of Pakistan. So we can take full advantage of that mutual affection. And a relationship that has the approval of the people, that relationship is always lasting. And it gives me a great pleasure that this Romania has been progressing very well, and now it is almost a country with which we can hugely benefit from this relationship, especially in vocational training, in engineering areas, in other technical areas. Romania has come a long way. So there are myriad of opportunities which are awaiting Pakistan-Romania relations. And I am sure that under your guidance, Excellency, things have been moving further. But I think the scope is tremendous, huge, and it's just a matter of making people aware of the potential which the two countries has. And I wish you once again your country well, Ambassador. And we hope that Romania continues to develop, progress. And Pakistan-Romania relations also continue augmenting in all walks of life. Thank you very much, and Pakistan-Romania friendship, Zindabad. Thank you.